Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Hilton's Colts going up against Jeffrey's Bears. With that, we send you out to Soldier Field in Chicago. That's where we'll find our broadcast team. I'm Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you much, Larry. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Chicago Bears. And we say hi again, everybody. Brandon Gaudin here as we count down to kickoff. I turn to my partner, that's Charles Davis. And Charles, Larry pointed out in the open, we've got a pretty good matchup of wide receivers here this afternoon, don't we?
And those guys have such a big impact on the game nowadays. We know it's a throwing game, but the guys who can go up and get it, the guys who can break tackles after the catch and make bigger plays, oh yeah, they love spotlight as well. They want the football, they want the attention.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The quarterback, Jay Cutler, leading the offense onto the field, and for him, a slow start to the preseason. He has yet to throw a touchdown pass.
Sometimes I just wonder how Jay Cutler functions in a huddle or even calls a play. Think of the number of different offenses, offensive coordinators, head coaches he's been through with all their different systems. I think he'll play better once the season comes along. He's got to get some timing established with Kevin White, last year's #1 draft pick, who missed the season due to injury.
The lone setback is Langford. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. And with this offense, one guy to key in on defensively is Kevin White.
Had to battle injuries at the start of his career, but boy, he's ready to fulfill his promise. An absolute beast downfield.
Second down, 9 yards to go. Now Cutler to throw on second down. He's got time in the pocket. And he's going to be taken down. Cutler sacked. The five-time Pro Bowler, Robert Mathis, coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Play action. It's Cutler surveying the field. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
He'll look to set up his blockers. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback. 3 times a Pro Bowler in his 5 years, it's Andrew Luck.
When you watch Andrew Luck play at Stanford, all you thought to yourself the entire time was, this guy's going to be a big-time NFL quarterback. And that's exactly what he's turned out to be. He has everything that you're looking for in a quarterback, including the elusive leadership trait that makes people gravitate to him and want to play well around him.
They'll try and start the drive here with Gore. And he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So we've reached the end of a fairly even first quarter of play. 0-0 our score, and we're back to Soldier Field after this. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Still first down.
The penalty on first down backs him up 5. It's now first down at 15. Following the penalty, it's Gore. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
On second down, here's Locke. Finding time. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. Throwing on third down, Locke. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
There's so much precision in an offense, especially when you're throwing the ball. And in an out route, plenty of it. How about the quarterback hitting his back foot, ball's out of his hands, receiver making his break, making his cut. He's got to time up perfectly. Not always easy to do.
Just let him a little too much.
Yeah, I remember back in the good old days, I was talking to a quarterback, and he said everything they did was on the count system. So when he took a snap, he counted in his head for certain routes, different time frames for each one, and he knew if the ball wasn't out of his hand at that point, he'd better eat it because the play was dead.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. So Langford the carry there. 4th-round pick last year with Forte vacating to New York. A lot of the spotlight on Langford.
A lot of running backs have possibilities in Chicago. If he can emerge and eat up carries, I think he'll produce in a big way.
So we've hit halftime in what was obviously a very fast-moving first half of play. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back now at this scoreless first half. It's a 0-0 game at half, so both sides obviously love their defense and hate their offense. Moving forward, we'll just have to see if it's the first to score that wins. McAfee's going to kick it away. Thompson's going to take it from the 1, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 23-yard line. Bears now later on the drive. Mathis is going to push his way to the QB here. This will go for a loss of 7. Head to late in the first. Gore is looking for room to run. He'll pick up more than 10 yards on the play. Same drive. Hilton's the target here, and he'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 43-yard line.
Thank you, Mr. Ridley. A scoreless first half, and now we're set for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bears defense now back onto the field. They pitched a shutout in the first half. Can they keep it going here? I mean, maybe when is their offense also going to get going, too? That's another question.
That's a great one, because what they're hoping is that the wave that they're riding right now, which is being really good on defense, has enough to carry the offense along with them and bring them to the front and find a way to score some points.
Yeah, all zeros right now. Time to establish the run game. It's Gore. A gain of 3, second down. Seven yards to go on second down. Another carry now for Gore. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day. The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on third down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. From the gun on third down, Luck. And that is incomplete. Here's Pat McAfee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. There are 0 points on the scoreboard for either side. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments were made. The defenses have obviously been great.
So if you like defense, this is a classic game. This is what you're looking for. But now you're trying to figure out how to gain any type of an advantage on offense. Is it through a big chunk play that they haven't seen before? Or is it just running your regular offense and running it better, trying to create an opportunity?
We'll see which avenue they choose to go down. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. Yards to go here on second down. On second down, Cutler. And there's a flag on the play. Jeffrey with a catch left side.
Holding offense.
So we'll get the penalty all sorted out when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field as we're about ready to rock and roll for the fourth and final quarter. After the penalty, it's Langford. And he will be stopped here for no gain, and then it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. The veteran Robert Mathis there to make the tackle. And this defense continues to give them fits. They just can't get really anything going on the ground, can they?
I love the theme that you just brought up. This defense has been tough all game long against the run. We just saw another example of it there.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Cutler to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Returnable here from the 38. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. Now it's Luck. He's got time. A dump off here for Gore. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Luck now to throw. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he's brought down after a good gain. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the offense took the timeout. Looks like they're ready to go as we get set to resume the action. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. On the draw, Luck gives to Gore. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. So the offense takes the timeout, and they are back out and ready to rock. Well, timeout on their side here. In fact, a lot going against them. They do have a small glimmer of hope.
No one likes to play extra football. They want to go for the win right now.
Again, they run. Again, it's Gore. And he's brought down. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Luck gives to his running back, Gore. And there's a flag on the field. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line.
Holding offense. Still first down.
They come up in an offset eye. Now a handoff for Gore. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Now Gore. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2, now third down. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. On the run, it's Robert Turbin. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 6 there on the run, but it brings up 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.